Okay, so hopefully I am live now. You should be able to hear me, and I think the screenshot is pretty close to where we're actually starting off, which is nice. Okay, so here we are, back to the base building. I've done a fair bit since the last stream, so let's start with what hasn't changed. Basically, the inside of the warrior bit of the library, apart from a few extra additions to the chessboard pieces, nothing much has changed there. I think I've got one new weapon. Yeah, this nice. Well, let me turn the HUD back on. Nope, not that one. Oh yeah, this one. The Sword of Radiance. That was a new addition to my sword collection. But apart from that, not much in this area has changed. However, come over here. You can quite clearly see that the archer bit of the library has I've been busy. I've been doing this a couple of nights, just slowly building this up. It looks better from this side, but you might be able to see through the window just over there that the other side doesn't have a wall, so it's a bit hit and miss. Let me take you over. So the roof has begun now. It's not quite right. I've started it with the white luminous edging, but this isn't finished by a long stretch. However, the inside, I've laid out the levels. The walls have yet to be actually done to the roof, but the layout of the internal levels I've now kind of I've fixed with what I've got. I'm kind of happy with this layout. So there's two big platforms, one there and one there, which are like just completely open. There's a small upper platform here leading to the roof. Okay, I'm not quite sure what I'm going to use these platforms for yet. I haven't quite worked it out. This is the other big platform. Okay, and then we've got this area here, which is connected to the main entrance in from the door. This area I think I'm going to use for all the, what are they called? The trophies, you know, so the dragon's head and the wyvern's head and the monstrosity or whatever it's called, you know, its head or thing. You know, I think I'm gonna put them up here. It's a nice kind of area, and it's in line with the hunter by nature. Okay, which is not Bob's class. Bob is more, my main character here is more a fighter, but Bob is also the builder. No pun intended. Now there's another level down here. Let me show you the walk around first. So this is the lower levels. Again, I haven't quite finished these. I've got to put the beams all the way to the top. And along here, I've got to start to put the weapon collection. So here's all the daggers, all the different dagger types I've got so far. It's quite nice just looking at all of them, seeing the work that developers did. Picking your favourite one. And similarly up here, I've got the short bows here. And the long bows. Some of them don't look that long, but they do take a, they're put here because these ones take a while to draw, and their draw time is slow. And then there's this area here. Now, as you can see with the cobwebs, I'm going to do something a bit unusual here. So I'm going to lay this out for like with webs and with moss. Okay, so I'm going to make it like a, not like a natural area, but kind of like a stealthy area with a few like secrets in. You know, I want, part of the archer's class is stealth, sneaking around everywhere, hunting and things like that. So that's got to be part of the build and part of the training that takes place inside this library. So yeah, that was the idea of this area. You can see here I've already got one kind of secret area, this bit here. I think I'm going to drill into there a little bit, but yeah, I haven't quite decided yet. But that's kind of the rough plan for there, and that's kind of it. Now the other area, of course, the wizards part of the library, hasn't really changed much. This, I've got to get rid of that staircase. That looks just doesn't fit. The idea is right. I'm going to have stairs down, but it doesn't fit there. This is pretty much, I think, as it was on the last stream. So I've just done the basic level. I think I'm going to fill this up with some luminous, not the luminous blocks I've been using the other thing, but the actual, luminous rock material. It's a narrower tower, this one, but it is going to eat into the wall a little bit, into the actual cliff face. With that, okay. Lastly, I'm running out of light levels, so I'm going to have to be quick. Let's get back up here. Something which took a while to do, and I will probably release a video on, separately explaining how I did it, is this staircase. So this connects the ground between the warrior and the archer bit of the library, and this is going to be like a training ground out here. But this is a staircase connecting you up to the top. Okay. Now this is a diagonal staircase of obsidian, also lit with white, and with these very custom-made handrails, which do work. If you try and run, it doesn't work. Okay. This took a while to get right. There was a lot of iteration with this, but I think the overall effect is actually quite good. These rails actually sync quite well with the style of the obsidian. So I'm quite pleased how that's come out. It looks quite neat. Anyway, so that's the progress so far. The sun's about to set. There she goes. They've done that so much better. It looks really good. And this place actually looks quite beautiful at night. It's quite elegant. Maybe I shouldn't say that. I built it. So it's for you to judge. Do you think it's elegant? I think the lighting works quite well. And in the libraries, the libraries are completely usable at night time because of the internal lighting. Let me just show you. If anything, it's too light. Okay, but you can, once I put all the books in, all the rest of it, people can still work it. The only area where I haven't put books is the warden's place, so we can sleep here. It's a bit not quite as bright out here. And look at this area here. I mean, from underneath, it's gorgeous. You see that shooting star there? Now, I am on a highly customized world, so nighttime only lasts like a minute and a half. So the sun's going to rise in a minute. But yeah, that's pretty much the base as it stands at the moment. I'm quite pleased with that. On this side, where the walkway attaches to the library building, I've got like a support strut here. I haven't done that yet over there. I might do, but I haven't quite got to that yet. Anyway, you can see here, this is with the wooden base bit, this bit's with the stone base. I've still got to go around this building and tidy that up, the final way I did all the windows. But yeah, I'm going to do that another time. So the sun should come up any second now. Let's get back outside. Come on, sun, any second now. 3, 2, 1. Cue daylight. Oh, come on. I've played on this world far too many times. Alright, I'm just checking what I've got in my inventory. I think that's probably okay. I'm going to get some more webs and foliage. Okay, let's get the webs. If you don't know, the hunter person can do the webs. Or their assistant, which is this guy here. Wake up, dude. Wake up. Thank you. Okay. So I put all the assistants in this area, the original workmen, work people, whatever they're called, back at my main base. Right. So let's get his webs. I think they're right at the bottom. Yeah. Now you need raw wool for these. They're not actually made out of silk or anything, at least at the moment. I want a few of these because I want the area to be quite webbed and difficult to look around. I'm going to make it dark as well. And at the moment I've got a lot of why are they all gathering around me? I've got a lot of windows in the area. I'm actually going to reduce those a little bit, okay, to make the area look a bit darker. But first and foremost, what I've got to do, try and do tonight, is finish off the walls on this wing of the library. Okay, just give me a second. I'm just adjusting something in my recording studio. There we go. That looks better for me. It probably, hopefully, looks exactly the same for you guys. Just checking on. Yeah, that looks okay. Okay, good. Right. So, let's get to work and try and finish this off. I've done like one bit of the wall. Oh, do I have any windows? Some, but not a lot. Okay, right. But yeah, got to finish the wall. Okay. Now the first thing we're going to do is tidy up the mess around here. it's got a little chaotic. Okay, here we go. Let's try this. Let's go to this. Let's put something like this up. Just so it's a bit easy to work. I could of course use my scaffolding, but I'm just being a bit lazy. And then I want this. And I want the right tile. Here we go. Check I've got it the right way up. I don't want snapping on. It makes this too difficult. I'll go to first person mode. Make sure I get the level right. Up one. Good. It looks right. Up one. Good. Right, whilst we're here, I'm literally just going to build across crudely and just finish that side of the wall. Here we go. Let's go back to the big blocks. Back to. I usually use these rough ones because it's obvious they don't belong. So when I'm clearing up afterwards, I can just easily get rid of these ones. And they're dirt cheap to build these blocks. As those of you who've played Enshrouded already know. Right, let's get this done. Now, I think these ones are the wrong height. I'm just going to go check that upstairs. Give me a second. Let's go have a look. Okay. Yeah, they are. So although I do need that there, as you can see, what I mean is I need the windows to go into the stone like this, so it looks like a balustrade or a fence or whatever you want to call it. And by the way, the ones on the top of the roof, I've decided now to keep at this height. I think it looks better. It's kind of like the ones you get on the top of the Empire State Building. You don't want low fences on the top of a high building with a big drop. You want something that's there to keep you safe. So these fences, or whatever the right word is gonna be, God, that was terrible English. Let's try that again. These fences are going to be at this height. The ones internally, so like the balcony banisters, balustrades, whatever, are going to be lower. So I think it's more convenient. You know, you want to come up to a fence and put your arms on it and look out over the sunset. You can't do that with these ones. Okay, but sorry, I'm getting too much into the details of the fence height. I spent a long time adjusting the fence heights. Anyway, the point is, I need the stone here, but actually you've got to put the windows down first and then put the stone down. It doesn't work putting the stone down first. So that means I've got to get rid of all this. Okay, so let's just do that now. Gone. Okay, I'm a bit worried that I can't see some of the problem area. Yep, I can't. Okay, well, let's sort that out downstairs. At some point, I'm going to have to actually go mine some rock so I don't run out of this polished stone that I'm working with. Polished stone is nice because it looks quite smart, but at the end of the day, no, not that one. At the end of the day, all it needs to work is just stone. So as long as you've got enough stone, which is probably the easiest thing in the world in Enshrouded to mine, then you can get this nice looking brick. Right, let's do this. I want it one higher. Actually, no, I want it that height there. But here, let's undo that. Put it there. I want it there. And I want it there. I think that's what I want. No, I think I've got to use this one. Good. And repeat. Yeah, good. So let's just get into the groove of redoing this. And have I got it right? Otherwise it's going to be really annoying. I hope I don't fall off the end, because the fall might kill me. I'm about like 7 stories up at this point. So yeah, if the I do just accidentally fall off, if I don't deploy my glider quick enough, I could just die. Of course, consequences quite minor, because I've set the game world to the easiest difficulty level, so you don't lose anything when you die, any of your equipment or anything. So you effectively are just respawn at the nearest flame altar, which is at the base. So that's actually quite easy. Right, you know what? I think this might be easier to do. Just jump up here. Yeah. Yeah, good. Not going crazy. Alright. Let's see how I've done. Yes, that has worked really well. Whilst I'm up here, let's put the lighting in. This is what makes the library so bright everywhere. It's got this single layer, not that bright, it's got this single layer of white luminous block around the edges of all the floors, which means that the whole place kind of lights up at night time, which is exactly what I want. Okay. I think I actually got that right by complete fluke. Yes, I did. Right, now let's take the obsidian to the edge. No, let's put this down first, actually. Good, and across we go. Looks a bit ridiculous now, but it will sink in with everything beautifully, hopefully. Now that tree is interesting tree because I checked this earlier. Trees of that size do have collision boxes right at the top. So I have a plan to actually use that, again connected to the archer training and all the rest of it, to have a climbing and hooks all the way up that, so you can actually climb to the top. I'll see if the collision box goes all the way to the top. It definitely goes to about here, because I tried to fly through it there and it didn't work. So yeah, I think that'd be a nice activity for the archers stroke stealthers. Right, let's put the obsidian floor down. I think that's the right distance. Let's check it out. Yeah, that'll look good. Bit overkill using these blocks, but it's just a bit easier and quicker. And this is good because it means my roof is finally coming together. Now, for those of you who are new and didn't see my last one, I haven't talked about so far this. So in case you can't make it out, let me come back over. Probably easier from here. Forget all the staircases and what are they called? Not reinforcements. Scaffolding. God, I'm obviously too tired to be doing this. Too late at night. But ignore the scaffolding and the funny blocks. But the main bit is these two things here, and hopefully you can even by now start to make out what they are. The boots. So I'm going to make a huge statue of Bob. At the moment, I've done his boots. He's golden here. Actually, to be fair, I've only done his right boot completely. I'm doing his left boot. Okay. But the idea is to make a huge statue of Bob. Now, this is where the shrine is, so I can build, and it's fully maxed up, so I can build 160 meters up. Okay, or was it 80 meters? I can't remember. But anyway, that's as high as I can build. So I think I've got enough space to do all of Bob, and if I can, I'm going to do him with this huge sword, which is probably going to come out to about this platform. So I'm going to do a massive sword coming out. Bob's going to go there. Now over here, I'm going to do another one. So I've got another character. I've got three main characters: a fighter, an archer, a wizard. And I'm going to put each of them on top of these buildings, each facing the centre here. So the archer's going to go there, and the wizard's going to go over there. Now I did think about maybe at the moment the way I'm going to do it, they're all facing inwards. So when you spawn in, you'll be surrounded by these three huge statues all looking at you, or looking kind of over you, I guess. I think in a funny way, it might even look aesthetically better if they all looked outwards, you know, looking to the horizon and checking for safety and all the rest of it. Some nice symbolism there. The problem is, where I am at the moment, again, if you don't know, I'm sitting right at the top of the Pillars of Creation, right over the inner sanctum. That's where I built my base. It's literally, the volcano is literally right beneath me. I'll show you that in a minute. Okay, and if they were facing outwards, you couldn't see them. Okay, there's no big hill that way over here. I mean, you'd see it being looking up, but you couldn't see it at eye level anywhere along here. By the time you get over here where the mountains are high enough, it'd be too far away. To the south, you could see it a little bit from this Pillar of Creation, but to the east, again, you can't see anything. So them facing outwards, although the symbolism is nice, them sort of looking over the lands, you couldn't see them. You just see the, you know, from here you see their backs all facing away from you, which look a bit weird. So I think it's better if they just look in towards the centre of the flame altar, all three of them. The fourth area over here is going to be like living quarters and production facilities, like it is at the moment, but very scrappy at the moment. I'm going to tidy this all up later, okay? But yeah, just thought I should explain that. Now I should probably get back to work. It's more fun explaining things than talking about stuff, but I do need to do a little bit of building and get some of this stuff done. Okay, so let's fill in this bit now. Good, good, good. Come on. Good. How close am I? No, this is good actually, it's fine. Not that close to the edge of 2. Right, good. Gotta be a little careful here, don't want to fall off. I think that's good. Good, that's at least that side of it done. Now I'm going to be a bit cheeky here and change my block to this one. So there's not a window directly beneath. So let's get this. No, I need actually more distance. Need it there, there. One more, come on, one more. Go up, damn you. Do this again. Down, up. Up. I think that's right. Just have a quick look, quick peek. That should work. Yeah, good. Now if I undo. Useful trick that in Enshrouded, the undo, the Y button. I think it undoes up to like 5 actions, maybe 6. So as long as you keep track, you can destroy a few things and it's still alright. Which is good. Right. Let's press on. Now I can't do the same trick here, I don't think, which I just did, because I think I'm in danger of blocking up that window. Now, as I said, I might go around and change the way I've done the windows anyway. But for now, I think it's cleaner to use this block. Now, before I start wandering off, fall to my death, let's create some more of these. Yeah, I could use scaffold, but sometimes when you're up already, this is messy, but it's the quickest way of doing it. And that is basically where I've got to the end of the wall. So I'm going to try and at least get around to here. I've really got to do the rest of the wall, but we'll see how long this takes. Here we go. Okay, let's go first person. No, maybe it's better with third person. Alright. So that's the base height. I've got to go up 1 and then up again. Perfect. I think that's it. Yeah, it is. Now, why is this? Oh, I've got this and this. Ugh. Let's do this one. Being silly. Up 1. There we go. I don't know why they've actually got 2 blocks in like that. This one, sorry, this one, and this one. Was it the idea you place this one and then you place this one on top of it to do a full one? I don't know, but it's weird you've got 2 blocks which are both effective, you know, they're not the same, but they're very similar. Let's move a bit closer to the edge. Got to pick up the pace. Go on. I want to get to the fun bits of mapping out the webs and the foliage and not foliage. What's it called? It's the moss. I want to get into that stuff because that could be a lot of fun doing a sneaking area for the training. Okay. Is that the right distance? No, it's not. Drat. I've got to do this slightly messy thing of going around the corner. One and two. Hold on. Did I get that right? Because it's very easy when you're doing this building stuff and you can't see what you're doing to end up having bits of the wall poking out the side, which just looks messy. But I think that looks alright. Yeah, that looks okay. Put the HUD back on. Right. Yeah, this tree. I have plans for you, tree. I really do. Don't know why I'm talking to a tree. Right. As you can see, the obsidian wasn't all the way to the edge, because when I was doing this the first time I didn't know where the edge was because the wall was too low. Let's but before we get onto that, let's do the white lining. Let's put one there, and then I'm going to go to this mode and this mode. Ching. Don't know what I'm saying. Ching. Just sounded like a ching kind of moment. This stuff's glorious. I know it's kind of got connections to the shroud, but it's fantastic as a light source. And it, as you saw earlier, makes the whole place come alive at night time. It's good. So I'm just going to keep going in a straight line. All the way to the end. Pretty sure the wall of the library is straight. I had a problem when I first did it because it wasn't the case, but I think now it is straight, so it should be fine. Another reason for building this base, well, there's a few reasons for building this base here. I needed somewhere that was a nice big area, and I kind of had in my head the idea of different towers connected by a bridge in the middle. The bridge didn't need to be over a huge gaping volcano or chasm. That wasn't actually what was in my head. But when I looked around for areas, this area worked really well. And as I explained in the last video, it never rains here. The pillars of creation, when you put your rain and weather and all the rest of it up to maximum, it doesn't rain here. The clouds just literally move around this area, okay, which is quite nice. You know, when you put the weather on, it looks nice, the weather, but when it rains, it's a real pain. You get wet and everything looks a different colour, looks a bit duller. Here, it never rains. One of the other reasons of putting it here, of course, is I am absolutely convinced, because it's not really that much of a imagination jump, that this thing, if I can get it on the map, no I can't, it's right beneath where my base is, okay, not the ancient obelisk. There's it says here strange structure, okay, there is a strange structure sitting right here, okay, that I'm sure will play an important role in the end game in Enshrouded. So I built my base right on top of it, so I'll never get to that bit. I just teleport to the base and drop down. It's going to make it nice and easy doing that part. Right, now let's move over here. Let's finish the this thing. That reminds me of Sam from Lord of the Rings. Let's finish it together. Followed, which I think was in the same bit of his more famous line, I can't carry it for you, but I can carry you. Such a dude, Sam. Says you don't know what I'm talking about Lord of the Rings. Right. Let's get this done. Almost there. And I'm going to be really lazy and use an 8 block. When you do that, of course, it doesn't... It kind of remembers you put an 8 block down. So if I delete this one before it, the other one stays there. But it only uses the 2 bits that you needed to place it. So it's quite a clever little building system in that sense. Right. Now, there was a gap here. You've got to be careful with obsidian because obsidian is a very flowery block to work with. The edge of the obsidian is actually there. This, it looks like there's metal there, but there ain't. And if I walk very carefully between here and here, I'll just fall down the gap and might die. Okay, so nice flowery bit here, but no collider associated with it. Okay, so what I'm going to do now is I might just fill in this bit first. This is the easy job. Obsidian. I'm thinking about Lord of the Rings now. I have been watching a lot of what's that YouTube channel called? The In Deep Geek or In Geek Deep? I think it's In Deep Geek. Maybe I'll check. But he does a lot of videos on Lord of the Rings. I've been watching a lot of them recently, so that's probably why Lord of the Rings is in my head. Right, good. So that's that side complete. At least the obsidian bit of it. And now I'm going to switch to this block. I'll take this around. I'm not sure I do want to go first person. I'll get this right. I think that's correct. Yeah, that's 7, it's 8 here. Right. 7, 8. 6, 7, 8. So if you guys can hear that, that was a motorbike going fast. I do like my house, but at certain times at night, get very loud bikes going past. Must be a guy nearby who's got a nice bike. And the trucks, oh my god, 5, 6 in the morning. Sometimes these big trucks go past, which doesn't make a lot of sense to me because I'm not on a busy road, a little village road. And yet sometimes at 5, 6 in the morning, this huge truck lumbers past, and the building shakes a little bit. It's really annoying because it usually wakes me up. Anyway, enough of me moaning. Let's get back to work. Isn't the most thrilling thing to watch, so I think after this I'll take a break and I'll just gather a few resources to break up the stream a little bit. Stop really any fighting, because the only thing, to be honest now, which still is a pain, is the dragon. I took it on the other day. Thought, I was gathering obsidian from a location which I'll show you guys in a minute, and I thought, oh, I'm right, it's the dragon, let's just take him out. It'll be good for the, you know, his head, for the hunter's bit I'm going to put in here, you know, I'm going to mount his head. Even with everything set to easiest, you cannot just go in and just, you know, lazily shoot the dragon with a bow. He annihilates you with one of his 5 breaths. You're just dead. You know, and look at the health my guy's got. Is a, you know, character N attributes. 5,062. One dragon breath, you're dead, all gone. It's insane. So, yeah, it's just, yeah, he's too tough. Yeah, this is my fighter class. It's nice. I thought there was a skill, you know, maybe they've nerfed it, where when you do damage as a fighter. Oh, I do have that one. Yeah, I do have Blood Rage, but I thought there was something where when you damage people, you get health back, but I can't seem to find it. I could have sworn there was one like that. Yeah, I know that one. So I don't know if I do regen after injuring someone. Maybe I don't. I thought I did, but maybe I'm just imagining it and I've never had it. Anyway, I do like my fighter class. Right, so that is the at least the obsidian and the luminous block bit of the entire area mapped out. Let's go back down here and just finish off this bit of the wall. Okay. You know what? Let's just do this bit. Put in this painful to look at block. Yeah. Okay. Let's do this. Oops, an error. And then we'll go have some fun getting some resources. When you're building a base of this kind of size, you need resources all the time. I mean, again, I'm building on my own. Okay, I don't have a team working with me. This is just me. So that means everything has to be done myself. I envy the people who have teams working together, building bases. Oh, that would make everything so much easier. But unfortunately, that is not the position I am in. Let's get this just right. Come on, baby, you can do it. Perfect. Right. So, let's take a break there. At least that's 2 whole sides. That one and that one done. And the roof itself is complete now. Whoa, whoa. You see what I did there? Fell down the little gap. Honestly, this fall would kill me. Let's actually, before we just run off and have some fun, let's clear up that messy cobblestone scaffolding I've been using. Obviously, I'll leave up the bit I'm still going to use, but this stuff I no longer have need for. So this will be nice. Let's just get rid of it. Just walked off the edge again. That would be very embarrassing. Good. We'll leave this stuff here. And I better make a way up to it, otherwise it's a bit useless. Give me just a second. Oh, I've got that song in my head, you know, the very last song of Lord of the Rings, which I think is sung by Annie Lennox. I think. That might have been a bit too... Yeah, that'll do. messy, but that's the point. But look at that, beautiful there. If I look like that, I can't see. Oh, I can still see there. There we go. Perfect beauty. We have a screenshot. I think we should have a screenshot. Let's do a nice zoom in. I can't zoom anymore. Okay, let's not do a nice zoom in. It's nothing as satisfying as a completed roof. Well, will be when the entire wall's up. Okay. Let's go get some resources. So first and foremost, let's go down here. Now where I want to go, as I told you before, I'm right above the volcano, but we want to head this way. There's a research camp over here, so if I can get this right. Oh, I love it when I get that right. Okay, what do we got here? Mystic boots. I don't think I need them. I've got enough mystic boots. Now there's a block here. Great, I'll take that. Some nice resources and building blocks around here. Okay. You know what's really funny is most places in Enshrouded, if you go there, you loot it. 30 minutes later or 40 minutes later, you go back. It's refreshed and you can loot it again. That does not work here, and I wonder if it's because it's directly beneath my base. You know, my base does not stretch this far down. You can't even see it at the moment, but the build limit is about there. Okay, it's nowhere near where we are. Okay, and yet, if I loot this once in my game session, I cannot loot it again. And I've played sometimes for like 3 hours. This stuff does not refresh at all. I don't know why that is. Maybe the way the map works is when you loot an area, it's kind of like based on where the map is, so it's not a height thing, so it doesn't refresh because my base is there. I don't know. I don't quite understand it. If someone does, I would love for them to explain it in the comments. Because I would love if this area I could loot repeatedly every 30 minutes, because there's a lot of nice blocks that spawn here. Take the arrows. I'm not interested in the scroll. Get the bars every time. I'm starting to collect these. I've just started saying, you know what, I'm right above them, let's just take them every time. I could end up with like 40 sets of masonry tools, but you know what, I can give them to my friends. Oh, that's a nice big potion, I'll definitely have that. I'll have that. I love these things, but if you watched my last stream, I found this ring, which gives you light constantly, and that's why my face is quite bright. It's because I'm wearing the ring, and it's fantastic. I no longer need these. I used to use these all the time when I was like mining in the dark. I couldn't see what I was doing, but I don't need them anymore. So I will collect them for Sam and his friends if they want to use them. But as long as I've got my ring, I don't need them. Right. I'm not going to take any of that stuff actually. I never take the flask of the fell because that seems the same as like the mysterious flask, you know, as in it's associated with the elixir. I'm trying to keep myself pure. I don't know if it has any relevance on the main quest or not. I've already done this one, yeah. It probably doesn't, but anyway, I'd like to do that. I think that's it. That's it looted. There's nothing else really down here. Sometimes near the obelisk you get some stuff in these things, but sometimes you don't get anything at all. Like that. Oh, was there something there? There was a scroll. I'm not really interested in the scrolls. I've got so many scrolls. That's okay though. That's another flask of the fell. Not having that. So yeah, you can come down here. Sometimes you get some more bricks and some more loot, but it's not as quick. But you know, the nice thing about looting this area is that there's There's no monsters here. The entire area, like all the areas, sorry, of the Flameborn. What do you call them? The ancient structures, like the towers and like, you know, there's no monsters, so that just makes it very nice coming back and looting. Right. Which one am I facing? Okay. Let's just do a little bit of looting elsewhere. I am, of course, looking for the warrior outfits for my chessboard, but let's get some obsidian blocks first. What I'm about to show you is the fastest way of getting obsidian blocks. Trying to build them yourself, craft them, is an absolute nightmare. Okay, but I've got this base right on the top by the dragon, and from there you can fly to, what's it called? Not the furnace of Obsidia, but the Forge of Obsidia. I think that's what it's called, Forge of Obsidia. And right on the top of the roof, well, I'll show you, rather than give it all away, you can see in a second. There's a little golden chest I'm going to head for. I seem to have landed and I'm stuck. Oh, there we go. There's lots of reasonably high level creatures around here. Look, obsidian blocks, 500 of them. And these do respawn. So every half an hour you can come in and get another 500 blocks. I find it's really freaky how the dragon shadows going across the light there. It's you know, the first time I saw that, it freaked me out. I turned around and I thought, oh, is he right behind me? But no, it's just that he's going in circles. And the sun, at this time of day, the sun is in just the right position where he just freaks you out like that. Anyway, we're heading over here. Because there's a nice little chest here I don't have to fight anyone for. Yeah, alright, lovely. And if we look up, I think you can just about see the dragons that flutter about. Can you see the dragon? There he is. That's the shadow we're seeing. Anyway, let's go to my next looting area. Actually, let's just do this one and then we'll do something else. I've got two other looting areas which I regularly raid for supplies. Okay, but this one I'm mainly using because I'm looking for the warrior kit, because that's what I need to finish my chessboard. It's quite cost a lot. Big going. No, I've already got that one. No, I've got enough grenades. There's 3 chests in this area that I loot. This is Willow Crush, by the way, if you didn't know the area. Okay. Chest number 2. Ooh, that's good. That's a piece of the warrior set. That'll help my chessboard. And here's chest number 3. I've already got like 5 of those. Right. Let's... No, maybe I'll show you my other looting ground just quickly. And then we'll get back to... We'll do a little bit more building before we finish, because it's already getting late. Okay, so... Those of you know Enshrouded well, and Ollie will know this place. This is where you get the Ghost Glider, which is the best glider still in the game. There might be a better one coming out, but for the time being it remains the best glider. I am first going to go into the actual tower itself. This is a nice well, it's not a chest, it's actually a coffin down here. So these guys, this is the one I want. light for. I'm sure I've got one of those already, but I'll just take it. There's lots of good loot down here. That was just a bit of torn cloth, but there's a lot of varieties. Sometimes they drop some nice stuff. Okay, this time it's just a lot of scrap metal, but I'll take it. But that sarcophagus was the main one that usually holds stuff. Okay. The next area of importance is up here. Actually, I still want the sword. Okay. Now you can go up that way, but it costs a lockpick. I've recently found this other way that does not cost a lockpick. Okay, I've got to get the angle right. There we go. Break in there. Okay, and now you bypass the locked door. Whoa! I did not mean to do that. That's what I meant to do. So here's Ghost Glider chest. I might just take it anyway. I don't need it, but what I want is this way. So at the top here there's another silver chest, which sometimes is some nice loot. Shoot him once, let him come over the top of you, shoot him again. If you shoot him twice, it glitches a little bit. Gleaming staff. Oh, I think I've got one of those. Alright. Last area. Not last area, last chest to raid. This way. Over the edge, near the end of the world. Right down here. Nice little area. Gold chest. Not in the shroud. I have some of those already, but I will take them. Okay. We're done. Let's get back home. And again, it's a nice, you can teleport from here because you're not actually in the shroud. You do sometimes get attacked by giant birds. And that's my little looting route. So every half an hour to an hour, I'll do that and get some stuff. Right. Let's unload what we just picked up. Anything else belongs in this one? No, I don't think so. Potions go in here. I've really got to sort this whole area out at some point. No, I can't put that in there. Let's take something out. Yeah, give the space in. Sort that. Measuring tools together. Good, good, good. And I've put the ghost glider in there as well, I think. I've got another ghost glider somewhere else, but it doesn't matter. I think that's everything. Yeah, good. Right, so I've got a few things. The chest. Oh, well, I've got some rings. Hold on. It's full.
Hey!
This one is not full. Hey to you too. Let's put that in there as well. Actually, arrows. This might. I don't know where I put the other fossilized arrows, but we'll shove them in there. They'll be fine. Right. Let's go help our chest pieces and check our light forged axe, which we picked up. Now, is this a one-handed or a two-handed weapon? I think it's one-handed. It is, which means it should be here, and it looks like it is. Okay, good. Then that goes in my overflow box. This box is full of stuff which, you know, is duplicates basically of what's out in the museum. And this box is full. I need another box. So again, this is under the control of the warden, who wanders around here. Where is he? Can't see the warden. Just there he is. Hello. Start with the Hugo Vanderhall. Hang on. Okay. So I've got another arm piece. Who needs an arm piece? This guy needs an arm piece. Queen's pawn. So let's complete the Queen's pawn. There we go. So now the Queen's pawn and the King's pawn are complete on the black side of the board. Every other pawn has problems. This one looks the worst. No, joint worst. There's two guys who've just got a top on and nothing else. This guy's got a top and a helmet. This guy's almost got everything but hasn't got the gloves. This guy's missing the gloves. This guy's missing the... Yeah, this guy's missing the gloves and the helmet and the shoes. I'm gonna be so many times I go back to Willow Crush trying to find the remaining sets. But often, you know, you go there... no, maybe 10 times. But I've been there 5 times in a row and not got a single piece of the warrior outfit. So it's very, very grindy. And then I've got to worry about these things. So, oh no, that's the wrong thing. Let me... Knight's gloves, knight's trousers, knight's helmet. It's a nice outfit, but I have not yet found a reliable place to grind that at all. So I'm a little worried about that. Right, let's go to the archers bit. I'm sure I've got needles already, these weapons. Let's just check. I think they're these ones. Needles, great. Which means these go upstairs in the warden's area. Okay, now I haven't finished this yet, but I'm going to create a similar sort of room like I did in the fighting part of the museum. And I'm going to put a bed there, and I'm going to assign a warden here. Okay, but I haven't done that yet. I might actually now let's it's better. Is there anywhere else that needs a fence but hasn't got one? The rest of it looks okay, I think. It's all fenced off. This isn't, but I quite like the idea of falling out. It's not going to do any damage if you get completely disoriented. Okay, let's do the warders area. Wardens area. Now, it can't go to the roof. That would be ridiculous. Okay, but let's give him a little bit of privacy. I need to build with this hardwood block. Sometimes the light in this area makes it very difficult to work. The light gets low, you can't really see anything, which is a little bit of a problem. Right. No, I want privacy, so I don't want a window. If I do that too low. No, I didn't. It was the right height. Okay. Now how small an area do I want this? I mean, I could just make it literally from here to there. That'd be quite small though. Quite cramped with just his bed and a set of boxes. I think I want to make it a little bigger, just a little bit bigger. Then maybe this would be neatest. Alright, let's make it small. They're tough, these librarians, they'll be fine. Anyone remember? Well, remember, it's still there. Warhammer, the librarians. It was a funny idea that, but in the Space Marines they have this concept of librarians. they are not normal librarians. They are severe trouble to go up against. You know, they're warriors. But I like the idea of these kick-ass warriors being called librarians. It just somehow appealed to me. It's like the ultimate, the meek shall inherit the earth, you know, the revenge of the geek kind of thing. The idea of a librarian being a complete killing machine. I kind of like that. Right. So that's a nice little private quarter. But it's nice in the sense that it doesn't detract from the flow of this level. You kind of come along here and the same area is connected. And this is just off on the side. I think that's good. I like that. Right. I will put a door on, but I don't have one in my inventory at the moment. And I'll put a bed here. But the important thing is roof. Sometimes having a low roof can feel a little congested. So for example, roof like this. Yeah, you know what? Maybe that's alright. Yeah, maybe that is alright actually. Let's do it properly. I think the sun is setting, so it's should I do like a not a thatched roof? That would look ridiculous inside a library, but I could do an angled roof, couldn't I? Does that look nice from in here? No, maybe I think we'll just go for a flat roof. Sorry, I'm overthinking it. Just keep it simple. Right, here we go. One flat roof coming up. Don't need to do that because there's going to be stone there. Okay. Alright, let's try that. Let's go in here. Put the bed there. Might actually put the bed there and move the box over here. But anyway, bed. Might put like a table or something. It's a small area, but he only comes in here really to sleep. I think that'll work. Right, good. Do I still need this stuff here? I do need that one because I'm going to build this way, but I don't think I need these ones. I think this is all done. In which case, let's get rid of them. It's a little bit better. Good. Let's go down. I'll put these pillars all the way to the top. Yeah, that's better. So, this is how dark it gets in the bits which don't have the thing, which actually works quite well for this area. That'd be really freaky at night. My torchlight, it's not bad. But without a torchlight, it looks like this. It's really spooky. Up here, the light, it's fine. And even this area over here, as long as you've got that light area there, it's okay. It's not spooky, but you go down here. And look at this, you're going to walk into walls everywhere. Very much. This is what that ring is so good. With the ring on, you can see. But without the ring, this is going to be freaky. So, if I want it like this the whole time, I'd have to close up a lot of these windows. I'm not sure I want to do that. Maybe this whole area will just be an area that only works at night time. But the downside to that as well is it means I can't have this light strip running down this bit, or even running down here, because you'll be able to see that as well. But I want this bit of the library to be usable. How am I going to do this? Maybe I can put the light strip. Yeah, I don't know. Don't know. But this area at night, did you see that with the web? Looked really good. This gets very dark. And I don't really want to change that. I want it to remain dark. Okay, the sun's going to rise. Yeah, good. Now the sun is out. It's still a bit dark and dingy in here, which is exactly what I want. Right, let's get to work. Making this area spooky. Right, now first of all, we've got foliage. And I kind of want some of the secrets to be up. Like a little platform there and a little secret something, or... I haven't really thought about this that much. I'm just going to wing it, which is my style with a few things in life. Let's not go into that too much. Right. Forces you down, it wants to slip you down. That's quite good. It's a little bit too... You know what, I think I want the entire area to have like... I want it to have moss-like floor. Not sure. I certainly want to block out that light source. That provides far too much light. I think I'm going to get rid of that window. There's nice little windows. There's windows up there. There's windows down there. We don't need this one, so let's get rid of this one. I want it darker. Okay. No locking things. There we go. Now it's much darker. There's still far too much light coming in. But we can work with this. Back to the moss. I keep want to call it foliage. Good idea, let's make it lower there. That's too low. Damn it. Thought I'd got that right. Good. I want to be able to walk in now. I want to change this. I've got to reduce the amount of lighting that's coming in. This one's getting natural shadow because that's the mountain. But this is too much. Let's try this. Good, good. Keep chipping away. I mean, it doesn't help that at the moment this is open, so there's a lot of light pouring in from the roof. But the more I can darken this and keep it just a bit shadier, increase shade, the better. Right, now let's try some huge cobwebs. Do these actually block out the light at all? I'm not sure. Let's give it a go. That darker at all? Yeah, I guess it is. That's too small. That's piddly. That's even more piddly. We need bigger webs, damn it. Right. These are all tiny. Center for ants. Sorry, Zoolander quote. I couldn't help myself. Alright. I'm just going to look using this one over and over again, I think. Yeah, that's good. I like that. It's good. Right. Of course, we'll only know how good this all looks when the sun sets, which in my world hardly ever happens. But anyway, I think I want to put foliage down. Again, foliage. Moss. There isn't like a foliage thing I'm getting confused with, is there? It might be worth just jumping back to the red wall. Because if you don't know, this is my main base. This is where it all began. And I built Red Wall Abbey in Enshrouded. Let's just check. I mean, cats don't come here that often because I'm trying to make the other base independent. But this is my first proper base, and it's huge as well. What have we got? Moss. No, I've just seen moss. That's of no use. Luminous growth. No, I don't really want to build a limestone, although I could do that a little bit, or dirt or something. Dirt might be better actually than limestone. I'll just steal some dirt. Sulfur. You can't build. Yeah, I personally don't like that some things you can build with and some things you can't. I find that very frustrating. You know, not that I want to build a sulfur. There's something else I want to build with. We'll show you. That's for epic base number 3. But I'm not going to say more than that. But it's frustrating that not all the things you mine you can actually build with. Right, let's try that. I think I might take some limestone just in case. It'd be nice to build a flint, but you can't do it. Okay, I think that's it. This is... You can't build with rubble either. That's frustrating. Rubble would be a great effect. Anyway, I'm not going to give you the tour of Red Wall Abbey, although I am very proud of this. I think it looks fantastic. But then again, I'm biased, so tell me, but to give you some idea of what it looks like, this is it. It's quite big. Okay. Anyway, we're not here to gape at that. We're here to try and do this hunter area of the library. I really should be playing as my archer. It would make a lot more sense, the archer section of the library, but anyway. Okay. Oh, and I should show you something else. So I've talked about the tree already, haven't I? But there's something else I want to do. So I'm going to have like a big area here for combat training for the fighters and probably some archery targets for the archers. The tree I've already talked about. We have some hooks and secret areas, but there's one other bit which makes a lot of sense. Now, this is the build area. So it goes all the way out here, and you can see that there's the other line coming there. This corner's missing. That gave me an idea. So you see this little gap here? I'm going to have a course which starts here, and you've got to climb up the entire wall. Like the ultimate stamina test. Can you go the entire way up? I'll either make it horizontal so I can... I might work on an angle as well. But you know the climbing walls you get all around Enshrouded? I might just do that. I could do some stuff with grappling hooks, but then that's not quite as epic. I think just one big huge climbing wall. And the challenge would be to get to the top before you run out of stamina, fall and die. But yeah, I think that would work quite well. And this is completely by accident. It's just where I put the shrine ended up with this bit just here, which is perfect for just starting the climb. Anyway, I've got to teleport back up now because I've got no way of getting out there. the corners of the map, obviously there's 4 of this base. I think there's another one where when I looked at it I thought, oh, I could do something there as well. Let me check the other corners. So Where's the build limit here? Here it is. Look, here's the other side. I've almost got the same thing going on. I do, look. So you could do exactly the same here, just here. So like, two different extreme climbing courses going up. Let's check the other one, shall we? That's 2 out of 4 corners, which will work really well. That was that one. Where's the build limit? Come on, show it to me. Here it is. Whoa! And we're off again, but this one doesn't work, I don't think. Yeah, because it's going to look halfway down. Yeah, it doesn't really work. I mean, I could hollow out some of the mountain, but yeah, that's not really the point. And you can see for the wizard's bit, I've come. Look, oops, just fell off the mountain. The line's about there, so I'm not that far from it. The lower bit. I've got to tidy up those bricks there. All right, one last corner to check. I keep getting ideas, but I just got to finish the base. Anyway, let's check the last corner. So this bit here, by the way, which goes out here, I'm going to make this like the other diagonal over there, so it goes down. The other two I will keep at this height because they go over to the mountain top there. Right, let's check the corner. Oh, come on, that wasn't that bad. Right, where's the edge? Oh, it's here. So it's not off the edge. This doesn't work. Okay. So I don't know what I'm going to do in this corner of the map, but it can't be a climbing challenge. Oh well. Alright, back to work. So what time is it? Oh. How long have I been streaming for? Anyone know how long I've been streaming for? It says I've been streaming for a while. Sorry guys. I will stop this shortly because I'm getting tired. I just want to see what I can do to flesh this out a little bit more. Yeah, I quite like this. I could have a lot of fun with this. Make this whole area into like an adventure playground. Or like a horror playground. With spider webs and stuff. But I think this is better. I mean, I've got 3 choices. I could do foliage. Keep calling it that. Moss. Soil. Which, where I am, just looks a bit like moss. Or the limescale. I think I've got mud somewhere as well. I think you can. Am I imagining that? Or is that one of the craftable terrains? Mud. You certainly can mine mud. I don't know if you can build with it. I'd have to check that, but it's a bit messy mud. I don't really want to do that. But this whole area, I'm going to use these 3 things. Oh, no, I'm not there. I'm going to take my ring off because it is distorting the effect that I'm trying to generate. Yeah, which is darkness. Good, good, good. I'll tidy those cobwebs up a little bit later as well. Right, so let's... Oh, you can't undo any of these. That's really annoying. Okay, so what I said earlier about undo does not work when you're building with terrain. How frustrating. Well, I've got a slight slope on here. Is that going to work? Well, that's not a slight slope. Yeah, that's actually really good. You've got to... Oh, I like that. That's good. That's good. So getting in there is not trivial. Let's make it less easy to observe by putting not foliage but some moss. Just let's just check if I can still get in. Getting out is no problem. Getting in I can still just about do. So I'll put a chest here, which is a great way, and then they won't think to look for the second. Yeah. I shouldn't be telling you guys this because I want some of you maybe to play this in the future. Right, let's see from outside that there's... It's not immediately obvious though. But here you can see the floor there. Maybe I can put a mat down. That's not going to do it. I have to work out that because you can still see the floor. I don't like that. Maybe I just need to reorientate the cobweb. So it's like that. Struggle. Anyway, it's a good start. Let's work on the rest of the layout. I wonder if I could just literally just block off the whole area. I think this might actually be better. It actually doesn't look bad. It looks kind of like nice organic, but actually it's for a much more nefarious. Nefarious is the wrong word, but I like clandestine reason. Clandestine sounds too sophisticated for me. Anyway, let's see if I can still get in there. Oh, right. Good. I can still get in. Excellent. And it's definitely looking darker, a bit more tree-like. I could just put like trees in here. Can you get trees that kind of wind around stuff? You can. The overgrowth tool. Yeah, I think that's what it's called. That could be exactly what we need. Not the decay tool. I'm not interested in that, but the overgrowth one. I'm lazy, so I'm going to go this way. Right. How do you make the damn thing? I can't remember. I've only built them once. And that was back at Redwall, and to be honest, I wasn't really that interested in it. But it could be exactly what I need here. What's the standard things? You just think maybe the gardener? That would kind of make sense. I've got the assistant here somewhere. There he is. I'm still dude. Overgrowth tool. I need goo and a grilled penny bun. The grilled penny bun is not difficult. The goo is slightly more problematic. Or I could just go back to Redwall once again, which I am lazy and I want to stop this stream in a minute, so I'm going to do that. Right, back to Redwall. Let's find that where I stashed that overgrowth tool. I'm certain I could build one here. I've got enough goo, but I think I would have put it in here. No. Right. Let's keep looking. That's the decay tool. Should be here. Why is it not there? That. Maybe I haven't. Maybe one of my other characters has got it. Drat. Let's just see if I can build another one.
Goodbye.
Everything ends.
Hello.
Hello!